beautiful ladies, welcome to my channel. Welcome back. If you don't know me, I'm Edith Rojas and I am so excited to be filming another video for you guys. In this video, I'm going to show you how I trim my own hair from home. This is a DIY, so do it yourself. As you guys know, we are in quarantine. At least our state is still in quarantine, and they just extended the stay-at-home order for another few weeks. So the beauty salons will be one of the last ones to open. Another reason why I trim my hair, not just because we're in quarantine, but the last couple times I've gone to the salon to get my hair just trimmed, I come out of there with my way shorter hair, and I've been trying to let it grow out natural hair color, and I haven't dyed it, so I want it really long. And I've heard the secret is to trim it because your hair grows and they break when they're dead, when you have split ends or when they're not healthy. So we want to just trim off a little bit, just so that the hair growth can continue. Some people like to trim their hair when it's wet. I like to do it when it's dry, so I'm gonna show you with dry hair. So if you guys are in desperate need of a trim, or if you guys are interested in learning how to do it from your own house, then keep on watching. Okay, we're gonna get started. So first step is to brush out your hair. Make sure you get all those knots out. And your hair is nice and smooth. Next, you'll want to part your hair in half up and half down using a clip. I use a clip. And then the bottom half, you want to part that in half on each side of your face. And using a comb, you'll want to brush that out. I like to use a comb because it just really gets it nice and smooth and straight. Now let's get the scissors out and let's trim those dry ends. We're going to work in quarters, so we're going to split the bottom half hair in half. To start trimming, you're going to want to hold down your hairs all the way down, hold it tight, and grab as much as you're going to want to trim. First, I like to trim straight across, and then I like to brush it out. Then we'll want to go vertically with the scissors just to texturize and soften up the ends. And we will repeat these steps with the back piece of hair. You'll want to line it up with your front piece of hair, your front section, and then you're going to want to cut straight across. Make sure it's leveled out, or so that all those hairs are even. And then you're going to want to go vertically with your scissors and snip those ends so you can texturize and soften up those ends. Just be careful with the scissors because when cutting vertically, you can easily cut your finger, so be careful. Take your time when cutting your hair and trimming your own hair. Now we're going to go to the right bottom section of our hair, and we're going to split that in half, so another quarter, and we're going to cut straight across. We're going to repeat the same steps, so straight across, and make sure you comb that out and grab the back piece, line it up, and cut straight across again. So once it's all leveled out, you're going to want to comb it, and make sure you keep combing and making it straight down. Hold it straight down, and then go in vertically again with the scissors to soften up those ends so you don't have any harsh lines. And then you're going to want to grab the two sections, bottom sections, and make sure they are the same length, and then you're going to take the clip off and grab more hair, another section of hair from the top. So another third of your hair from the top. It just makes it easier to cut your hair in small sections at a time. That way you don't make big mistakes. Then you'll want to grab your clip again and clip your top section of your hair, just so we can work on another section and the top section of the hair is out of the way. So again, for this section, this third of the hair, you're going to want to split it in half on each side of the face, and I'm going to brush it out and make it straight, and then we're going to section it in quarters again, and we're going to see the ends? We're going to cut those straight across and match that section to what we already cut, to the other sections on the bottom that we already cut. So you'll want to match it up, hold it up against the other section of hair that you already cut, just so you can line it up and level out the ends and cut any longer hairs. And remember to go in vertically with your scissors to soften up those ends again. You're just going to repeat these steps over and over and over again with each small section of hair. Now you're going to move on to the other side, your right side, and again you're going to split that in quarter sections. Now you're going to do the back. You know the drill. So the back section, you cut it straight across, you soften up those ends, and then you're done with the bottom section. You do want to make sure both sides are the same length, so make sure they are. And if they're not, then go ahead and fix it. Cut those longer hairs. Remember, ladies, just take your time, and if it doesn't look like it's matching, leveling it out, go back and fix it. Cut those longer hairs. This is why you want to do one section at a time and just do little by little. So now finally our top section of our hair, and we're going to brush that out. As you can see, I have really bad ends, so I was in desperate need of a trim. So we want to brush it all out, and we want to make sure those ends are as smooth and straight as you can get them. So for the top section, we're going to divide that in 3 small sections, and that I'm going to grab one small section, I'm going to brush it out or comb it out with my comb, try to get those ends to smooth out. And I make sure to comb upward. Then I will lower that section of hair so I can see the ends and straighten it out tightly using my fingers, and then I'll cut straight across and also go in vertically to soften up those ends. Put that section straight across in front of your face so you can see it, and make sure those ends are leveled out and trimmed nicely. Then this part is optional. I like to use the clip for that front piece section of hair, but I only leave the clip on for a little bit until I grab another section of hair, and then I take it off. So I'm going to speed through this as I'm repeating steps. Ooh, spooky. This reminds me of the movie The Ring. But it's just me being silly. So now I'm on the third small section of the top section of the hair, if that makes sense, and I'm going to brush it out and continue the steps. Make sure that's all nice and trimmed. So this was the last section of hair, and voila! The final step is to brush out your hair, do a look through the hair, and make sure it's all nice and soft and even. And to make sure it's even, you're going to part it down the middle in 2 sections and comb through it. And then you're going to make sure the lengths are equal. You're going to make sure the ends are soft. And feel your ends with your fingers. And if you feel the need, like I did, to go back in with the scissors and texturize, go in vertically with the scissors and texturize the ends, then do it. You want it to look nice and professional, even though, disclaimer, I am not a professional whatsoever. This is the way I do it, and I want to show you the way I do it. So you hairstylists might disagree with me, but you know, this is the way I do it, and I'm in desperate need of a trim, so this is the way I do it at home. I just think it's just an easy way to cut your hair, and you don't have to go to the salon, and right now they're closed, so hey. Even if you wanted to go, we can't. So hey, I decided to cut it myself, and I'm going to continue to trim it myself because I've just had bad experiences in the past. So voila, again, there we go. It's nice and smooth. You can brush it out without a problem, and you can run your fingers through it without a problem. I love this technique. It's perfect for beginners. So hope you guys liked it. And there you have it. That was my DIY on how to trim your hair from your own house, from the comfort of your own house. And you get to trim as much as you want off. Hope you liked it. If you guys liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it, and comment below. Let me know how you cut your hair. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed so you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you so much for watching. Blessings. Until next video.